Hello, welcome to Daily News from Martyrdom TV. Daily scientific meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy City of Qom, Iran. The residence of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadegh Husseini Shirazi, a respected religious authority, hosted another enlightening scholarly session in the Holy City of Qom, attended by numerous scholars, religious figures, and students of Islamic seminaries. This meeting delved into various topics pertaining to Islamic ethics, Islamic jurisprudence, Islamic history, etc. The esteemed viewers of Martyrdom TV can watch these sessions live and directly on this TV network, a collection of other TV channels, and also on the Al-Shirazi app and TV boxes, simultaneously with these sessions at 11:15 a.m. Qom local time. Members of Faizul-Batool Institute from Iraq visit House of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. On Friday, 28th of Rajab 1445, members of the Faizul-Batool Institute affiliated with the religious authority in Suq district, Iraq, visited the residence of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the Holy City of Qom. After meeting with the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, the members of this institute participated in the daily scholarly sessions with the esteemed scholars of the Qom Seminary. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala hosts public groups of visitors. In the Holy City of Karbala, during the final days of the month of Rajab 1445, the Office of the esteemed Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosted believers, scholars, and students of religious sciences from various cities of Iraq. Within this framework, this office welcomed religious students from the Holy City of Karbala and Nasiriyah, as well as youth from Baghdad and believers from Nasiriyah. During the meetings between the guests and members of the religious authorities office, discussions were held on various topics, including the importance and necessity of seeking knowledge, as well as religious and doctrinal issues. It is noteworthy that weekly gatherings for tawassul to the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, continue to be held on Friday nights at the office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Media programs by Union of Shia TV and Radio Networks on Martyrdom of Imam Kazim, peace be upon him. The Union of Shia Satellite Networks and Radios affiliated with the religious authority in Najaf successfully concluded its media activities commemorating the anniversary of the Martyrdom of Imam Kazim, peace be upon him. In these days, the Union focused on extensively covering live broadcasts of mourning ceremonies and the pilgrimage of millions of pilgrims towards the holy city of Kazemain to showcase the noble message and ideals of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them. Nasir al-Shahmani, the director of the Al-Shire Media Complex, announced the success of the media initiatives during the days of Imam Musa al-Kazim's martyrdom, stating that the media activities of the Union of Shia Satellite Networks and Radios and its staff began several days before the anniversary. Coverage included events such as the changing of the flag ceremony at the Shrine of Imams in the Kazemain, the pilgrimage of millions of pilgrims to the holy city of Kazemain, coverage of the processions and the mourning ceremonies, special live frequency transmissions from the pilgrims' procession to satellite networks, broadcasting programs commemorating the martyrdom of Imam Kazim from the Al-Shire satellite network, and various other promotional and media activities. These initiatives were successfully carried out by the Union of Shia Satellite Networks and Radios during the days of Imam Kazim's martyrdom. Activities by Shia Societies Association in Holy Cities of Najaf and Karbala, Iraq. Members of the Shia Societies Association affiliated with Imam Shirazi World Foundation in Karbala continued their social and cultural activities in the holy cities of Najaf and Karbala in Iraq. During their visit to the sacred city of Najaf, they met with the members and officials of the Office of the Religious Authority in the city and the PR Center of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi for discussions. Subsequently, the delegation traveled to the holy city of Karbala, where they met with Ali Kamuna, the United Nations representative in Karbala, Sheikh Mustafa Mohammadi, the director of Imam Hussein Media Group, and Sheikh Hussein Amiri, director of the Sheikh Mufid Seminary. Their activities in Karbala also included attending religious ceremonies at the Ihsan Mosque and meeting with its officials, among other engagements. Qasrul-Zahra Husayniya celebrates graduation of Quran reciters in Holy Kazemain, Iraq. The management of the Qasrul-Zahra Husayniya, affiliated with the religious authority in the holy city of Kazemain, announced the graduation of a large number of female students participating in the Quranic recitation course titled Kingdom of the Quran. The course concluded with a final ceremony held at the Husayniya, where the participants were evaluated and awarded certificates upon completion. It is worth mentioning that the Qasrul-Zahra Husayniya in the holy city of Kazemain continues its activities related to sisters in various fields, welcoming hundreds of faithful women to participate in mourning ceremonies and special educational courses for women. Fatima-Zahra Orphanage donates monthly aids to needy in Kabul, Afghanistan. The Fatima-Zahra Orphanage, affiliated with the religious authority in Kabul, Afghanistan, distributed its monthly assistance to families under its coverage on Friday, the 27th of Rajab 1445. During this initiative, over 170 orphan and needy families in the city benefited from the financial aids provided by the Fatima-Zahra Orphanage. Fatima-Zahra Complex celebrates Eid al-Mabath in Kabul, Afghanistan. The Fatima-Zahra Complex, affiliated with the religious authority in Kabul, Afghanistan, celebrated the auspicious occasion of the last Prophet's divine mission anniversary on Friday, 27th of Rajab 1445. In this luminous gathering, a large crowd of devotees, scholars, religious students, and Quran learners gathered to honor this blessed day with recitations of the Holy Quran, poetry recitation, eulogies, and religious speeches. Adam Center holds conference to discuss human rights and legal systems. The Adam Human Rights Center, affiliated with the religious authority in Karbala, discussed the topic of prudent legislation and its role in supporting and promoting human rights in Iraq. This session, held on the occasion of Iraq's Legislation Day, was attended by a gathering of researchers and academics at the Annaba Cultural and Media Institute, affiliated with the religious authority in Karbala. Dr. Ala al-Husayni, a researcher at the Adam Center, stated Iraq's Legislation Day is linked to the anniversary of the publication of the first issue of Iraq's official newspaper in 1925. This day is considered the first role of the legislation in the country, and it should be remembered that the Iraqi people, like all other peoples in the world, live in a country that was formed thousands of years ago. Ancient Iraq was a collection of states in Babylon, Mosul, Diqar, and other states or countries that governed parts of Iraq, followed by the Islamic State and its centuries-long rule over the country, and finally the modern state that was established in 1921 and experienced major transformations in 1925 and 1931. Until in 1931, which marked our joining the international community, Iraq gained complete sovereignty from the British hegemony. Educational programs by al-Banin Institute in Fav district of Basra province, Iraq. The Hazrat al-Banin Institute continues to hold its educational classes in the Fav sector of Basra province, Iraq. These educational classes, in line with the religious authorities' recommendations, emphasizing the importance of teaching religious fundamentals to the youth, are held on a weekly basis. These classes focus on teaching the Quran, moral lessons, and religious beliefs. Nonviolence Incorporation publishes message on World Day for the Prevention of Violent Extremism. In commemoration of the International Day of Preventing Violent Extremism, the Nonviolence Incorporation issued a statement. The text of this message reads as follows: This global day is a result of the tragedies and sufferings that societies have endured throughout history. After the international community realized that extremism in all its forms is a threat that can escalate and pose a costly threat in all dimensions and directions, this day was adopted as an international and global day. The United Nations General Assembly approved February 12 as the World Day of Preventing Violent Extremism, leading to terrorism, to combat this trend stemming from ignorance, backwardness, and blindness. The Nonviolence Incorporation has always chosen the fight against extremism as its motto and starting point to intensify international and national efforts in various countries to prevent it. Since extremism signifies a deviation that excludes humans from the circle of humanity and deprives its followers of the most fundamental human qualities, such as tolerance, forgiveness, compassion, solidarity, and acceptance of differences, the Nonviolence Incorporation believes that combating extremism must be reflected in thought and behavior. Therefore, this organization declares its solidarity with the international efforts to combat extremism and calls on governments and civil society organizations in various human societies to mobilize and coordinate their activities to promote the rejection of extremism and to work towards drying up its intellectual sources.